That time was honestly, I think that was the time that I was able to put out the most content. I was just able to be around skaters all the time. I mean, Denver was great, don't get me wrong. But when you live in a city, you've skated all the spots, things can get kind of stale. Moving to a new city like California,
everything's new.
Everything's new. I mean, California dream is still intact, you know, like, don't get me wrong, a lot of the spots in California are pretty perfect. So it was just good. It was just good being around all the skaters I was around. It's just feeding off each other, having somebody to film with every day. And I mean, when that's your job and you're waking up and doing it every single day and putting out sections and doing this and that, it was a great time.
Yeah, it's like the dream. I remember looking into the house back in the day and it was like, whoa, these guys are living in a mansion in California. There's like a jacuzzi in the backyard.
Yeah.
And like everyone just like running around like, yo, we're just gonna go. No one had to work. I was like, damn.
I think I heard
so
you say
cool.
before something like the neighbors be like, what the fuck is going on? What are all these little crazy kids doing in the neighborhood?
Neighbors working so hard to have their house.
That was a tough situation to be in too, because I mean, that house, it was huge, you know, like there was American football players like that lived in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it was strange too, because I'm like, I could never afford a house like this. Like, I don't know anybody that lives in a house like this. I know this isn't going to last forever.
Yeah.
So kind of like loving every moment of it, but knowing that it wasn't going to last forever too, kind of thing.
And you got the master bedroom.
I did.
When you rip like that, you get the master bedroom.
No, that's exactly how
it was funny though. Like whenever I would go out of the country or go to contest, I would always tell Dre and everybody, don't go in my room while I'm gone. Sure enough, I'd be on social media. Damn it, these guys are in my room right now. Like they'd be posting party photos like, hey, we're out here.
Because of course there were like a ton of parties there like all the time.
There was, yeah.
Because you give some you know young adults a mansion with a jacuzzi in the back who don't have to work. It's like,
yeah,
you want to come to my mansion?
Yeah, exactly. You know what's gonna happen.
Are there any like particular, let's say, R-rated stories that you can't? R-rated is dumbing it down, by the way, too. Like stories that like stand out that you could talk about. That's not too crazy.
I remember several parties, like Halloween parties and stuff, where it was just packed full of people, like walking around where you don't even know anybody.
That's insane.
Like,
your house.
Get out of my house.
That's super uncomfortable.
Yeah, super uncomfortable. Yeah.
So it got to that extent.
Oh, it was to that extent.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
It was. Some suspect people that you probably wouldn't allow in your house were at those parties. So.
Stay out of my master bedroom.
Yeah, stay out.
Yeah,
for
sure. some of the homies definitely had like a wide variety of a friend group.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dre.
I wanted to pick your brain on a couple of things that you've done in the past, because you've done shit still that probably has never been done. One of them was like the Fakey 5 Hurricane Topsoul, which I don't think has been really done on street.
To revert.
To revert. Okay, let's add that to it. But what was that like, learning that trick and doing it, finally making it that day? Like, what did that mean to you?
Yeah, I'll tell you guys the lead up to that story. So I was filming for, that was in Game Theory. So leading up to that, I was like, okay, this section's coming along nicely. Like, I have a lot of hard-hitting tricks. But Haffy was over one day, and I was like, we were talking about the section. I was like, it's coming along good. We went to this rail the other day, the one in San Diego, that steep one that I did the trick on, and he's like, don't tell me what you did on it. You did the Fakey 540 topsoul, didn't you? And I was like, no. And I was like, I did a full cap true fish, and he was like, oh, like, whatever. Like, just gave me that. Like, just gave me like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Like, I thought it would, he thought I was going to do that. So I was like, kind of pissed me off, you know? Like, I thought that was cool. Like, in the video, like, when I landed that full cap true fish, I was like, yeah, got it. So after he said that, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do that trick. So my buddy Courtney came out and just wanted to show him a good time. We were skating all the spots, and I kind of had it in my mind that, okay, tomorrow I'm going to this rail, I'm going to do this. And it's kind of one of those tricks, like, going into it, like, you don't have many tries at it, you know? Like, you're either going to get broke off or you're going to lace. Like, one of the two. So I think I got there, like, hit it a few times, Hurricane topsouled it first try, and that like was like, okay, it's on now. Yeah, it's on now. So went at it one time, Fakey 540 topsoul lock came off in the dirt, and then the second try, it was just got it. Yeah.
Damn, 2 tries.
2 tries. Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't think I would have had more than 3 tries.
You were probably as hyped for being just relieved that you did it.
Oh yeah.
The fact you actually did do it.
For sure. And it was just like such a cool moment because like all the homies were there. It was like Jeff Howard was there, Julian was there, Dre was there, Courtney was there. I mean, it's just
Courtney Brown was there?
No, Courtney Kane.
Okay.
Yeah, from Denver. So just one of those moments that's like burned in your mind forever, where everybody was just like pumped.
Yeah,
you know.
wow.
So
Yeah, it's totally
that was
cool.
an awesome moment.
yeah,
And
Definitely an
Brazil
awesome one.
filmed that, right?
Brazil. Yeah.
Yeah, you had some moments in that video, man.
Yeah, that was one of my better sections. I feel like around that time was when I was feeling the best, like skating street.
Do you think that's the one you're the most proud of, or the most memorable to you?
Yeah, I mean it's weird when you watch like your old sections, you remember the memories. So like some of the songs, if I could go back and change some of the music, like I would like to change out some songs, but when I watch sections now, it's just more like you can almost relive the day. Like every trick is a different day essentially in my mind. So